You are listening to the Jake Manuel Podcast.
Are we on here? All right. Yes, we are on here. Hey guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Jake Manuel Podcast, episode 2. On the Jake Manuel Podcast, I'm Jake Manuel, of course, and y'all should go ahead and subscribe. Platforms everywhere right here. So be sure to do all that good stuff, and we're on our way. So 2025 is the year of moves. Okay, that's been my New Year's resolution, motivation quote all year. And honestly, I have done quite a bit in 2025, more than I have before. And obviously, much more is to come in 2025. But yeah, 2025, the year of moves, is the motto this year. And exciting things are happening, Obviously, for one big thing is, I have had a driver's license since I was 21, and I actually am closer than ever to getting a car. Now, I have been doing some, driving remediation because, I haven't been on the road as much, but now that I am a lot more comfortable than I was literally a week ago, I am actually actively looking for a car. And the car that I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at a few cars right now, like either Hyundai, Honda, Kia. Obviously, I'm not anywhere near the higher end cars like Mercedes, Lamborghini, Ferrari, all that good stuff. But, however, I will say I was looking at cars the other day, and I have to, and this came up to me because it is Hyundai's line of sedans. And I will tell you right quick, Hyundai really stepped up their game. They really have. And, and I'm being serious. Like, if y'all can look at the pictures, I'm literally right there. I'm going to put up on the screen right there. They are just sleek. They're clean. Much more clean than they usually were. They really stepped up their game. So I'm either going to go with Hyundai Elantra or Hyundai Sonata, because the car that I've been training in lately was the Hyundai Elantra. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that. There are some super clean ones out there. And honestly, y'all cannot hate on Hyundai. Like, I will admit that. I used to kind of not think that Hyundai was cool. But I will tell you, I've ridden in Hyundais. I've driven Hyundais. They are nice cars. They're clean. They're sleek. They're safe. All that's good stuff. I was thinking about getting Honda, but Honda's cool. But honestly, the technology in a Hyundai is just way better. Also, the NFL is coming too. NFL is steaming fast. It's coming as fast than ever before. Obviously, a training camp happening right now. Comment. By the way, comment down below either on all my platforms. Who's your favorite NFL team and who y'all rooting for, and who y'all gonna pick up during fantasy football? And yes, I am doing fantasy football this year again. For the third straight year. I'm probably doing it on my dad's fantasy league. So I kicked ass the first year. Rookie year, got first place. Tyreek Hill carried my ass all the way to the finish line, first place. He carried me. He carried the whole time. And then I pick him up again. I get very first pick. And he sunk me. Like, he tanked my whole team. So, knew I should have picked Lamar Jackson again this year. I had Jalen Hurts. Man, he sucked in fantasy, but he won a Super Bowl, so it's the worst of both worlds, I guess. But yeah, it sucks. But hopefully I'll do better this year. I will probably also be doing a fantasy football podcast as well, like broadcast it somehow. Maybe we'll see how that goes. Maybe that would be a good idea. Comment down below in the chat right now if y'all want a broadcast of the Jake Manuel Podcast. So that is also another idea. Also, I am also doing fantasy hockey as well. Fantasy hockey. That will be a Jake Manuel Podcast episode coming up in the future. I will do that probably early October. So lots of big ambitions coming up. 2025 year of moves. That's what it is. 2025 year of moves. We are moving. We are moving forward, and we are not looking back. We're moving forward. So obviously, I will not lie. My favorite team is the Redskins. I completely hate the Commander name. It sucks, but that's my opinion. It's my opinion. So these are coming out pretty fast. You know, Year Moves is a motto that sticks with me since the beginning of the year. I've done stuff that I haven't done quite before. I actually went on a couple dates this year. Never actually been on dates before this year. With, going full force on the driving. Also going, to do all these episodes like fantasy football, fantasy hockey, all that stuff like that. Also, and by the way, Jake Manuel Podcast is going on the road to Minnesota on Labor Day weekend. Minnesota, Labor Day weekend, we will be doing our first travel podcast, away podcast in Minnesota, probably near Mall of America. So be excited for that. I will be doing that in Labor Day weekend. Obviously, okay, back to fantasy football, or back to football in general. I do love the Redskins team. I will never call them Commanders. They've never been Commanders. We did not want Commanders, but like I said, I grew up with Redskins my whole life. Then I'm not changing the what I call the team. So, but and the reason why I do that is that as another thing that kind of like why I still call it Redskins, and my main reason why I call it Redskins is because like I have a lot of history being a Redskins fan, and actually, I will tell you this. So my lucky number is actually 21, and the reason why number 21 sticks to me is because Sean Taylor was and still is my favorite idol. Okay, and Sean Taylor is the greatest athlete, greatest celebrity I've ever met. So one day, me and my parents, me and my dad and stepmom, we were at the grocery store. After the game, we watched the game at my grandma's house, and we came to our local grocery store. And in the grocery store, right at the checkout line, we walk in. My stepmom spots a guy named Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor is a superstar safety for the Redskins. She actually spotted him, and I was wearing Sean Taylor's jersey, and so I actually approached him, and I was not kidding. I actually did meet my literal idol, Sean Taylor, greatest Redskin to ever play in history. He had a lot of patience with me. When I met him, I asked him like a billion questions because I idolized the guy. I loved the guy. He was awesome. He was super nice. He was a great guy. He was a great player. Everything. And he answered every one of my questions. I mean, look, this was the game after the game. This was after the game when Sean Taylor had that pick six interception against the Arizona Cardinals back in 2007 in November at home. And so I guess, so he was probably hurting because, it was a very long game, but he was patient with me, and he stuck by. He actually was super nice and super chill. We took a picture. There's the iconic picture right there. You can see it right there. I took a picture of them. I was only 8 years old at the time in 2007, and greatest day of my life. Unfortunately, a week later, it was bye week, and unfortunately, he was tragically killed, protecting his girlfriend and his daughter. It was horrible. It was horrible, and we were all devastated. And I was personally devastated myself, because he was such the coolest guy, coolest celebrity. He's my idol. He's the reason why I wear number 21. Everything. So I actually ended up being on the 11 o'clock news about a month later, or actually, a month later after he passed. I actually ended up, going on the local NBC4 Washington 11 o'clock news, and I told my story about Sean Taylor. So actually, you know what? let's play for you guys. I'm gonna play for you guys right here. This is actually the story right here of when I met Sean Taylor. Take a look and take a look right now. Let's get all right. Roll it.
To an 8-year-old boy whose life was touched by Sean Taylor. Miguel?
Doreen, for some kids, there is nothing like meeting your sports hero, and for an 8-year-old here from Ashburn, Sean Taylor was exactly that, both on and off the field.
I shook his hand and he liked that jersey.
Jake Manuel says he'll never forget the day he met Sean Taylor. He was with his dad inside a grocery store just a few hours after a Redskins game last month. First, it was his father who noticed the Pro Bowler.
We were a little bit shocked that he was there. So.
Then it was Jake who approached him.
I said, "Are you Sean Taylor?" And he said yes.
Already wearing Taylor's jersey, there was an instant connection. Jake loved everything about his hero. Well, almost everything.
And then he was carrying a big jar of pickles. And he liked pickles. I don't like pickles. They're gross for me.
The pickle setback didn't stop Sean Taylor from taking a picture with one of his biggest and smallest fans. But it's not the snapshot or the kind exchange with Taylor that impressed Jake's father the most. His 8-year-old son has autism, a condition that can make it difficult to carry on a conversation. Taylor was patient.
I shook his hand, and then I took a picture of him.
Spending more than 10 minutes in the middle of the grocery store, right after a game, answering questions. It was his ability on the field that made Jake Manuel a fan, but it was Sean Taylor's heart off the field that made him a man.
To take time with my son and to be so patient with all the questions and you know, he was probably hurting after the game, was, I think, just a testament to the kind of guy he was.
Sean Taylor's impact on kids like Jake and on adults like his father have been very evident this week. Doreen?
Miguel?
So yeah, that's my story of meeting Sean Taylor, and it was very emotional, and I'm glad I got to meet him. And also historically, throughout my childhood, I have met Redskins at the time and former Redskins. I met Marcus Washington actually 3 times at a Target. It's actually crazy. I actually met him 3 times at Target, which is pretty cool. And then I also met a couple. London Fletcher, Hall of Famer. I met him at Dulles Town Center Mall. Met London Fletcher. I also met Super Bowl champion Ken Harvey, legendary Redskin right there. So yeah, Washington Redskins is the football team that we all love. Washington Redskins. So yeah. So that's about that. But yeah, either way, it's really like it was. But yeah, also I'm a huge Washington Capitals fan as well. Been to a bunch of Washington Capital games, Hershey Bears games, all that stuff. So yeah. So put a comment down below, put in the chat right now. Who's your favorite team? Who y'all gonna be drafting this year? Whatever. It's like one of those things where you don't even have to know much about like the game of football. You can everybody can have fun with it. Play for we play for money every year. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, let me know down in the chat right now if you guys want me to do a Fantasy Football Jake Manuel podcast episode. Also, I am definitely doing, like I said, NHL Fantasy Draft. I'm thinking of maybe going broadcasting from somewhere with friends. So let me know down below if y'all also would like a fantasy hockey draft as well, and let me know down below in the chat right now as well if there's any other sports that y'all want me to do a draft and broadcast it in. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's kind of late for MLB because already middle of the season, but we'll do that next year. But yeah. Guess what? I forgot to mention, this is my dog, Brandon. Say hi. Here, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Here. This is my dog, Brandon. Brandon, say hi. Brandon, say hi. Okay, he said hello. But yeah, he is 3 years old. He's a Shih Tzu. He's so adorable. He is so cute, and I love him. And yeah, he's a good dog. He's good. He's a very good dog. And I know I know, buddy, you're tired. You want to go back to bed, buddy? Okay, yeah, let's put you back to bed, okay? All right, here, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you, okay? Here you go. Put you down, buddy. All right. Good boy. Aw, see? Yeah, see, he's out like a light. He's already in bed. He's asleep. I woke him up. Oh, man. Buddy, you're so tired. I know. Yeah. See, he's whipped. He's tired. Had a long day today. It's very hot outside. Oh, by the way, this might be a super, super controversial take, but I hate summer. Yes. I do not like summer. I like summer vacation. I hate this heat. It sucks. I am in the hottest part of the country right now for the past month. The heat sucks. I mean, why does it have to be 100 freaking degrees? Why does it gotta be humid here? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, literally, I will step outside. Just step outside. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'll step outside my house for 2 seconds, and I will sweat like I ran a freaking marathon. Don't y'all hate that? Like, the humidity is insane. And I'm sick of it. I want winter already. Winter. Like, I want winter now. Like I'm sick of this bullcrap heat. Like, it sucks. Like, unless if I'm at the pool or beach, like, no. I hate this heat. It sucks. It's miserable. Like, it's horrible. It really sucks. My ideal favorite season is fall. I can't wait for fall. Like, please be like November, like December already. Like, I'm done. Hockey season. I mean, there's nothing even going on in sports. Like there's nothing going on in betting either. Like, no sports. It's only baseball and yeah, that's basically it. MLB baseball. That's it. No basketball. No hockey. No football. Like, nothing. There's nothing, and it's summer. There's nothing on. It's hot as heck. Sweating my ass off. And there's nothing more I can say. Summer sucks. I mean, I enjoy probably like 3 days a year because I go to the beach or something. That's it. Like, that's literally it. Summer sucks ass. With the exception of, like, if you're going on vacation to a beach or something. But that's besides the point. So, yeah. So like I said, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that right now. We are having even more content coming your way. Like I said, we're going to Mall of America Labor Day weekend. We're hitting the road running. Like, we're doing this. Like, this, we're keeping going right now. And I will have guests in the future. So I'm very excited to announce that I will have some guests in the future. I don't know who or when or what then or whatever, but I will have guests in the future. And this podcast will be even more juicier than it already is right now. If, like I said, it's only episode 2, so just bear with me on this one. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I cannot wait. I mean, around like hockey season, oh man, dude, it's gonna be even better. Football, hockey, winter time, Christmas time, man, it's gonna be so much. Like, this is gonna. I mean, I have so many. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, like I said, there's another thing that like comes to my mind right now. And another reason why, like, I want to do this podcast, which I'm already doing, obviously. You know, I am 26 years old. Okay? And sometimes, even for myself, I even think to myself, you know, like, I had self-doubt about what I can do in life in general. You know, I worried about all the shit that I didn't accomplish yet. Or I didn't have, really. But, and then, obviously with time flying and all that, it's, it sucks that time flies, but time flies like crazy. So there's nothing we can do about that. But then I have to realize for myself, at 26 years old, like, do I have to have crap figured out at 26? Like, I mean, and I think to myself right now, because like I said, I used to have self-doubt. I used to have all this like negativity, and also worrying about what other people are doing, and what you think they accomplish is also another thing that poisons your mind as well. Okay. All of us Gen Z people, we're young as F, okay? We are still young as F. And even if you're in your 30s and 40s, you guys are also in 50s, even in 60s, even in 70s, and beyond that as well. We are all still young as heck. Like honestly, what the heck do you have to have figured out at 26? Go listen to this guy Gary Vee. Like, trust me, you will be inspired. Like, you will get it. Like, and he will say the same thing. Like, he's one of the people I listen to all the time on Instagram Reels and all that, and TikTok and whatever, and this and that and the third. But yeah, like, Gary Vee worked at a liquor store in his 30s before he even had, any type of footprint in social media. That's how you know. You can like literally. You can fuck around for 10 years. Not saying you gotta fuck around for 10 years. No. I'm saying you could, and then you could still be young as fuck. Stop worrying about other people's success that is holding you back. Don't let that shit hold you back. Like, do your own stuff. Like, do your own shit. Like don't worry about what other people are doing. Like, that doesn't apply to you. Like, that shit can't put you down. Like, do your own stuff. Do your own shit. Do your own shit. Like, make a name for yourself. Be proud of yourself. Advocate for yourself. And just keep going. Do not give up. Don't give up. You're young as fuck. Don't give up. Okay? 2025, year of moves. That's what we're doing here. 2025, year of moves, year of ambition, year of advocating for yourself, whatever the heck you want to call it. Year of moves is the short term of saying that. So yeah. If it might, honestly, like, that self-doubt and the self, doubting of yourself, it's not healthy. It's mentally not good for you. It's just mentally not good for you. And you need to not give up on yourself. If you were just like me in my early 20s and you had self-doubt and you were negative and constantly just, saying, oh, I'm never going to do this, I'm never going to do that, and blah, 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 and then not do anything about it, like, do something about it. Like, maybe start a freaking podcast. I don't know. Shit. But there's always a first time for everything. Whatever. It's fine. And ideally, if it takes you until you're 30 to get your first relationship, well, I mean, that's okay. That's okay. If it takes until, you get your own car at 30 years old, but you're still trying to save up for a car, that's okay. As long as you're trying, it's okay. There's no shame in being late. Okay? Not saying to mess around, but just it might take until you gotta be patient. That's it. You gotta be patient, and you have to believe in yourself. That's it. There's always a first time for everything. Just like this past weekend, it was the first time that, as a mostly Irish person, I had my very first Guinness. Roll it.
Yes, sir. This should be the start of my next 5 songs. Should be, unless I got bad time. I noticed
So the next day, that night on Friday night, like, I kick off. Thank you. Quarterback. I kick off, and I think this ball's so sweet. I'm not going to go.
All right, here we go. First Guinness ever.
Hitting me hard. I go backwards just like that movie, and they had it on film.
Not bad.
The next morning,
pretty good, actually.
Especially if
It's
I
not
can go
bad.
and
I mean, I'm like
appetizer.
60% Irish, so I probably give this Guinness probably like 8 out of 10. Pretty solid. So there you go. I will say, it was actually pretty all right. I feel like Guinness is acquired taste. So yeah, that is my very first time trying a Guinness. So.
Oh, hey, buddy. What you doing? Where's he at?
So I absolutely love country music. I'm obsessed with it. I love country music. And honestly, there's been a lot of good country songs lately. By the way, Luke Combs is so freaking back. We are so back, guys. Okay? Luke Combs just came out with one of the most badass songs he's ever probably made in his music career. It's called Back in the Saddle. It's Back in the Saddle, is that correct? Yeah. Let me see. Hold on, let me verify, make sure it's correct. Yeah. Back in the Saddle, right? Yep. Back in the Saddle. It's awesome. I can't play for copyright because I don't know if there's restrictions on YouTube, whatever, or Spotify, whatever. But yeah, take a listen right now. It's Back in the Saddle, Luke Combs. Take a listen to it. It's awesome. Oh, also, by the way, another song that I like from Luke Combs. He also did it with Bailey Zimmerman as well. It's kind of like related to the theme I'm talking about. Year of Moves, having a comeback. Like just. Like if shit's not going right for you, get the heck back up, and it's called Backup Plan. Okay, Backup Plan by Bailey Zimmerman and Luke Combs. Take a listen to that. It is a really good song. Love it. Fairly new as well. A couple weeks old from making this video. Actually, I think it's more like a 3 weeks old, month old. I'm not sure, but it's fairly new. Take a look at that one as well. It's very good, very excellent composed song. Like, take a listen. Like, it is awesome. But yeah, country. I can name y'all a bunch of country music artists. Oh, by the way, if you like country music, please comment down in the chat who y'all like and who y'all want me to listen to. Like, just take a look. Just comment down in chat right quick who y'all would want and who y'all like. Personally, my top 5 is number 1, no surprise there. It's Morgan Wallen. Yeah. Yep. Morgan Wallen, number 1. I don't care if if people think it's overrated. It's number 1. It doesn't even come close. Number 2 would probably be Luke Combs. Yeah, Luke Combs, number 2. Number 3, John Party. John Party, yes. Number 4, Jason Aldean. And number 5 is kind of an underrated one. Kind of a little curveball here, but it is Brian Kelly. Yeah. Brian Kelly, the half of Florida Georgia Line. So, love Brian Kelly. He's awesome. Love his new album, Saltwater Ranch. Oh, really, really good song. If you have not listened to him, please take a listen right now. He is the man behind Florida Georgia Line. Obviously, he had a little bit of a beef with Tyler Hubbard back in 2020. But, however, I still listen to Florida Georgia Line. I like Florida Georgia Line. If they were still together, they'd be in my top 5. But, unfortunately, they had split up, so can't really listen to it anymore. Oh, and also another one, an honorable mention, Ernest. Love Ernest. Honorable mention. I mean, there's so many, I can't, it's hard to do top 5, It's really hard, but Ernest is the honorable mention. So if you love Ernest, please put a W in the chat down below. Ernest, if you love Ernest, please let me know in chat below as well. Oh yeah, here it is. Saltwater Ranch, and Palm Tree Country, really good one as well. Favorite female country artist. If y'all want to ask me who my favorite female country artist is, it's Ella Langley. I like her. You Look Like You Love Me is a really good one with Riley Green. Oh, Riley Green is also a honorable mention as well. Love Riley Green. He is I like him too. He's really good. They're all really good. I don't know. Bailey Zimmerman, really good too. I mean, God, see, this is why it's hard to pick top 5. I mean, but yeah, there's your top 5 right there. That I mentioned, honorable mentions, of course, but yeah. Oh, and Hardy as well. Hardy's really good. I love Hardy. Hardy's really solid artist as well. See, I don't know, but the thing is, like, Hardy does write a lot for Morgan Wallen, so it makes sense why Morgan Wallen is goated in chat. And Morgan Wallen is goated for a very good reason. But I mean, Back in the Saddle by Luke Combs just put him back at number 2 on my list. And I think he's gonna come out with another one. Oh, and another honorable mention, a newcomer in country, Post Malone. Posty, I mean, he fits right damn well in country music. I don't care what y'all say. I think he's excellent in country music. I think he's way better than in hip hop. Country music is his shit. Please still go off, Post Malone. Like, pour me a drink right now. Pour me a drink. One of my other underrated favorites. Pour Me a Drink is probably my favorite one from Post Malone. I Had Some Help is solid. That's with Morgan Wallen. But you know what would surprise you is, I Had Some Help would be my favorite, but he's came out with a bunch of really other good ones. I think I Had Some Help is in my top 3, but it's not my favorite. It's actually Pour Me a Drink, and then Missing You Like This with Luke Combs. Post Malone featuring Luke Combs is my second favorite Post Malone song on country music as well. But I Ain't Coming Back by Morgan Wallen featuring Post Malone on the new I Am the Problem album. You can take a listen now on Spotify, by the way. It's really solid. My favorite out of the album, the new Morgan Wallen. I'm surprised Morgan even released this one first. Like, it was one of the first ones he did. And you know what's really odd too? You know what's really cool? And it fit really well, and I was kind of like a little surprised that Morgan Wallen did a duet with this particular artist. Tate McRae, I mean, very surprising pick, but it fit really damn well. And I was really impressed. You know, I thought he was going to maybe pick like Ella Langley or, I wouldn't think he would pick Megan Moroney, considering there's a lot of, it's a lot of stuff going on with that in the past, whatever, with Megan and Morgan. But we still don't know, it's very unlikely that Megan Moroney would do a duet with Morgan Wallen. But I figured it would either be like, I was expecting maybe like a Carrie Underwood, a Ella Langley, or a Miranda Lambert, because Miranda's going on tour with Morgan right now. But it's freaking Tate McRae. Very surprising, but very solid. What I want from Morgan Wallen featuring Tate McRae. Very solid country music song. It surprisingly fit really well. So I'm hoping to. It's really good so far. But yeah, a really super underrated song that I like from Morgan Wallen is it's a couple ones. I love the song "Don't We." Very patriotic, very proud to be an American song. Love that. Love Somebody's a good one. There's a song called "Smile," which it's kind of more unpopular because it's not really a popular one, but it's a super underrated one. I honestly cannot tell you what my favorite country song of all time is, because I honestly don't know. There's so freaking many. There is a song called "What If I Could" from Ernest. The first one was featuring Lainey Wilson, but it was really good. But then he did a solo version of that. Honestly, I like the solo version better. Ernest is not in my top 1, obviously, but he's so solid. That song alone makes him an honorable mention. I also like "Flower Shops" from featuring yours truly, Morgan Wallen. But "What If I Could" is a very good one. Personally, that kind of like, it kind of like, it kind of gets a little emotional a bit. A lot of these songs are emotional. It's very relatable, if you know what I mean. So love that. That song alone puts him in honorable mention for sure. So, like I said, love country music. It's great. It's back in high school, like I didn't even think about country music. Like I was not even into that. I didn't even listen to any country music back in high school. I listened to like all those, like I listened to a lot of cheesy people, like cheesy artists, like all the, I listened to, back in high school, like I was I love this. I like this guy called XXXTentacion. I was an XXXTentacion person. Foo Fighters, Goo Goo Dolls, like all those, like rock and rap was my genre. Like I was a completely different person back then in high school when it came to taste of music. But I mean, it was just, I mean, like music these days, man, like. I don't even most of the TikTok music these days, like I don't even know like what, like some of the music, I don't even know what the heck it is anymore. But that's just my taste. But country music is my go-to every time. I'm very open-minded. Like I'm not just like stuck to country. Like I like other music too. I hop around a little bit. I mean, look, if you can look right here, you can only see if it's a video, but if it's audio, you can't see it. But look, I mean, I'm very like, look, see? Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. But yeah, see if you can see right here. Like I'm very like, I hop around a little bit. Okay. I hop around, I obviously mass like 90% it's country, but like I said, I hop around a little bit. Sometimes I like some EDM too, a little bit, I like it just raw, if you know what I mean, but no pun intended, of course. But yeah, look, I have some like reggae music right here too, a little bit, party music a little bit right here, but yeah, but yeah, like I said, very diverse, song library, but however, 90% country, so open-minded, but yeah. That's what it is. All right, so 2025 year of moves. Let's freaking get it. I think this is gonna be the conclusion of episode 2. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed, don't know why you have not subscribed yet. Please subscribe right quick. And also, if you would like, I'll also be sure to follow my Spotify too. Spotify, the Jake Manuel Podcast on Spotify. Blow up my Spotify as well. Like it needs some love right quick. And also, if you guys would like, obviously I'm not going to pressure y'all to do this, but if PayPal's right there. If, like I said, no pressure, of course. I'm not begging for anything. I'm not a beggar, okay? I'm not a beggar, okay? Like obviously I'm not like, I'm just, if you would like to show some support for the channel, my PayPal is on the screen right there. If y'all want to like, share some love, donate whatever y'all can, like optional, of course, just to support, it'll help me out a little bit, with the travel, it'll bring the Jake Manuel podcast to the next travel level, down the road. So obviously, they just show some support. We can actually get like, way better stuff. And, so if you can, be sure to start up the Spotify, like, subscribe, follow the platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff like that. And yeah, so that's episode 2, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. Episode 3 coming out next week. So yeah, all right. Until next time, peace.